Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're having a great weekend. It's a long weekend up here in Canada, and yeah, I'm just enjoying finally some nice weather has been rolling in, so I've been enjoying that and doing a bunch of other things around the house. A couple little things that you may not know. I am selling the house, and I'm going to be moving closer to Edmonton, so that's why I've been really challenging to get some of these videos up and running and the time schedule. But the house is all prepped. Everything's ready to go. The sign's on the lawn, and I'm just waiting for a buyer to come. So in the meantime, I'm going to be doing a lot of these films. So one thing that I haven't done on Final Drive Fridays, which is my new Friday feature, keep in mind this is Sunday, and so I'm a couple days behind, but you know, as time goes on, that'll be corrected. So Final Drive Friday is going to be featuring my Brooklyn and my Tacoma and the adventures around them. So you'll see a little bit of tech series. You'll also see some adventure riding and just plain general car related stuff. So today we're going to go for a little ride in my 2019 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro, and we're going to do some feature and show and tell on it. So guys, we're taking a ride in my Tacoma, and yeah, it's a 2019. I bought it from Kyle at Gateway Toyota in Edmonton, and that's in the south side of Edmonton. So if you guys are looking for a specific Toyota or any other type of product, they do carry a wide variety. Go talk to Kyle, tell him I mentioned you, and yeah, he'll definitely hook you up with a ride that you'll definitely be happy with. So anyway, my Toyota Tacoma. It's been a great truck. It's got too many miles on it already. I've only owned it for about a couple months. I've already got 7,000, almost 8,000 kilometers on it. And it's been a very good truck. One of the features that I've noticed that it's really good with is the fuel economy has been better than I expected. Now, mine is a manual transmission. I opted for the 6-speed manual. And so it's one of the diehards of giving away stuff that you want to shift. So this one here has that. It also is the TRD Pro package, so it comes with definitely the skid plate, the Fox suspension, and the wheels and tires and all that other stuff. Now the other advantage that this Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro has for a hardcore off-roader is out of the factory a desert air intake, or we call it a snorkel. So one thing that we're looking at is taking her off-road, and an off-road comes with a lot of different technical obstacles. So guys, one thing you got to look at though is we call it a snorkel. Toyota doesn't call it a snorkel. I think they normally do that for legality purposes, where people will assume that they can ride in water up to any depth, and then if they do get hydrolocked or the vehicle does get disabled in any way, shape, or form, that will haunt Toyota to say, well, you put a snorkel on it. So what they do is they call it a desert air intake. Bottom line, the air comes from his top instead of the wheel well. That definitely helps in dusty conditions. You'll notice a lot of snorkels in Australia where it's very dry, hard, hot desert type of driving. And so it preserves the air filter a lot better. It'll allow fresher, cleaner, cooler air into the engine, therefore making more power, helping to increase your fuel efficiency and longevity of the engine. So that's why I liked it, but I also like it for the aesthetic appeal of it. So that definitely does help. So we're just taking a drive around here. This is in the city of Fort Saskatchewan, is where I'm doing the filming, in Alberta, Canada. So it's a town of about 26,000 people. I know a bunch of people here. It's a great little place to cruise around in and to, you know, do your shopping and other type of amenities. It has most stuff that people are looking for. So guys, let's do some tech features. I'm going to do an in-depth tech features on my Final Drive Friday series. We'll go in there and demonstrate how all this stuff works. There are some pretty advanced features, and they work wonders. So we're going to go in, and if you're looking at a Toyota, this might help you make a decision on, you know, is the truck right for you? Are these features right for you? Is the price point of where you're looking for your next vehicle? Does this help? So we're looking at a bunch of how does this all stuff work? So definitely look for in-depth feature review and how to operate them, because there are some tricks to everything. And the more interconnectivity vehicles get with their electronics, you will be able to make sure that you operate it correctly. So owner's manual is one thing, demonstration is another, and yes, we are going to take some off-road adventures in this truck. Basically, this truck is my off-road truck, but it's my dirt bike carrier, so definitely we'll be able to show you how good it does carry dirt bikes. This bed is on the shorter side, but again, it also has an ability for a trailer hitch, and I can use a bumper mounted carrier. So guys, let's do some review. We're going to start off with the interior. So the interior is going to be a full array. It's been around for a few years, but I do like the architecture on it. I find it very intuitive, and all the functions and features are easily reached, and they operate seamlessly. So we're going to go pull over now, and we're going to show you what all that looks like.
Well guys, welcome to the cockpit of the 2019 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. As you can see, the gauges are full complementary and offers a mix of analog and digital display. For the driver's side, we have just a traditional driver's side door, and that features the power windows, locks, and mirrors, and some cup holders and cuppy holders. On the very far left side, driver's side, this is where we go into some of the features of the back bed, the power outlet, and also automatic daytime running lights, the auto high beam lights, along with the clutch start cancel. And I'm going to go in and do a demonstration and a little bit more tech features on this. So don't worry about it for now. If you're confused to what it is, I will cover it in another episode. From there, you got your traditional stocks, RPM, center stock gauge, which includes a whole variety of infotainment and information, along with your traditional speedometer and fuel gauge. The steering wheel houses steering wheel controls. Keep your hands on the steering wheel at all time. So it does, again, offer a whole variety of function to assist the driver. Moving to the center stock, we have the LCD. I'm not sure, I think it's a 7-inch or something. Actually, I got to take a look at that exactly. But it does offer, that's where your mapping and all your audio and a whole host of other types of features for interconnectivity. Below that, that's when we're going to start to get into the climate control, seating controls, also with your 4-way indicators. And then you've got your ventilation control system along with AC. Moving there to the left of the stock in the center will be your off-road, and that'll include your 4-wheel drive lever. Now there are other functions for 4-wheel drive, which are located on the roof of the vehicle, on the ceiling of the vehicle, and we'll get that. Also comes with heated side view mirrors. The very below center stock comes with a blind spot monitoring. Now the second one says auto. Now that's a repeat button of what a button you'll find on the left side of the high beam, automatic high beams. However, this one here is my rear fog light. And if you haven't seen my last video or a couple videos before, I'll throw the link in here. And that just basically demonstrates a low lighting fog light conditions for helping drivers that are coming up behind you where they can't see you, either in fog, heavy rain, snow. This will assist them to make you more visible. That one is an empty one, so I can add a light bar or gives me options for improvement. The other one is a rear window, so I can slide my rear window. Now it's only a quarter window, or a third I guess you could say, and that just slides it open and close. And then we have some charging ports, and then the 12-volt charger. Center stock here basically is just a little bit of cubby hole. Moving to the manual transmission lever, and then my cup holders and everything else in the center stack. Moving on here, the passenger side, the only thing that I added here, again, I'll do a final drive Friday, is my CB radio. And that includes the instrumentation. Now if we go up, we see the side view mirror, and there is you guys there. That's how I visually look at. So anyway, the mirror does come with auto dimming and some other options that we're going to go through. Now the top part right here, this is what we're looking at in terms of other features. Now we do have a sunroof, and so to the far right of this is the sunroof controller, and those will be open and tilt and everything else. Coming to this button here, that is your rear locker. So that locks the rear differential together for extra torque to the rear wheels in slippery condition. That's the advanced track, A-track. Again, it's other features that we're going to go in-depth features. It's part of the four-wheel drive system. And then what we have here is what every vehicle does have after 2013 and newer, which would be stability control. Stable track, and every manufacturer does have a different name for them. So this one here allows, basically, and it's an anti-skidding program that controls your brakes to minimize understeer and oversteer. Again, we're going to do a real in-depth view on that one. Part of what I study and what I do for my actual job. Center there, that's my tripod mount. And yeah, so that's it. So it's got some leather. Sorry about the mess because I am doing some filming. And then it's got a full seating back seat. And again, I got some stuff that I purchased for my audio camera. And way above there is my moonroof, sunroof. So that kind of includes a quick little tour of the interior. I will turn on the ignition to show you what the center stock does when you fire it up. Look at that, nice little Toyota. Hits the on, and check charging system because it's saying, well, you got your electrics, but there we go. Now we'll see what happens. It goes back into its starting mode. It says Tacoma, and then that gives you your information. Now I can go from speedometer to other types of features, time until rest. Of course, this comes with a lot of features, and again, we're going to go through them all. It's kind of hard to, in this type of video to go through everything. These cars are very high tech, and it has a lot of tech features in it that will be overwhelming in just one video. But it kind of gives you an idea what you're looking at when it comes into it. That's lane departure assist, everything. Well, here she is, boys and girls, the exterior. Now, this is wrapped in the new Voodoo Blue. I think it's a 2019 color only, so the 2020s will not see the Voodoo Blue. It's fully optioned with that Desert Air snorkel that I was talking about earlier. It's got the 16-inch wheels on it, the TRD Pro, and the optional side steps there. They're not really for protection, but again, it offers a lot of ease to entry. The front's got that bold Toyota grille, and then undercarriage, it's got that wonderful skid plate. It's got rigid industry fog lights, which are pretty decent. The CB radio, like I said, that's an addition to what I put on it. TRD Pro badging and everything else. I haven't done much to this, and I don't plan on doing a lot of modifications. I think this truck is great the way it is. The custom work that I did to it is obviously adding a rear fog light, a CB radio, and something that you can't really see, but I do have a picture, is the Exos windshield cover. I don't like stone chips. These windows are very hard or very expensive to replace. So basically, I just added that in there. So that kind of gives you the exterior view. It does have the Fox suspension, and it does have that wonderful skid plate package. So let's go do some driving, and let's go see how the exhaust sounds. Let's see how the intake sounds, and we'll take her through a paces. We're not going to do too much off-roading. Actually, I don't think we're going to do any off-roading at all, but we're just going to go show you the in-depth feature of this truck. Come on, guys, let's go fire her up and take her for a boot. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that on Final Drive Fridays. Like I said, it is Sunday today, so I'm a couple days late getting the video to you, but definitely we'll make up for that. Look out for features on the truck, and we're going to get it down and dirty with some real off-roading, not some puddle jumping like I just did, and we'll take her through the paces. So, guys, I'm generally done with the truck. Don't think I'm going to be doing too many more mods. Like I said, I got the WeatherTech mats, the CB radio, exo shield, and a rear fog light. So that's kind of where I'm going to be for the next little while. Next one's probably going to be winter rims and tires, and we'll do a definitely cold weather review on that. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the ride, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Cordetti Motorsports. Stay cruising for now.